frankly, our era of jackbooted thugs who can cover their face. Like, just put in perspective, my family immigrated here from Egypt. Both my parents did. And I remember being 13 years old. And my grandmother at the time, I would get shipped off in the summers. I was born and raised in Michigan, but I was shipped off in the summers because my dad really wanted me to understand just the big contrast between the life I was living and the life that he lived. And so I'd go spend time with my illiterate grandmother who raised her 6 of 8 kids to whom she gave birth to, died before their first birthdays in a one-bedroom apartment. And I remember 13 years old, and like, I'm starting to get a little bit bigger now, and she pulls me aside and she says, you can't talk about politics here. And I was like, okay. And as soon as we went downstairs, I used like the choicest words my cousins had taught me about then President Mubarak. And so I start screaming at the top of my lungs, right? Basically, bad things. I get pulled as my grandmother, like literally tackles me into the corner. She's like, what did I tell you?
Yeah, you could end up in a secret prison.
So that evening, I thought we were fine. I was like, nothing happened. I'm good. That evening, plainclothes cops come to the house. They're like, where's that boy?
Wow.
My grandfather sold vegetables in a fish market. Toughest guy I've ever met in my life. I've never seen him afraid until that point. He's like, where's your passport? So he like holds it up. He like brings it. He like literally walks it to the door like this. Like he's an American. And you can't do anything to him. And they left because I was an American. In 1998.
Wow.
My American passport protected my freedom of speech in Egypt.
Wow.
And I remember telling my dad about I was thinking about this run. He said, you have to run. I was like, why? Last time I wanted to run, he like told me I was going to get killed. I was like, I got 2 kids this time. He's like, well, because for 20 years when I was growing up, I could say nothing. And for 50 years since I've been in this country, I've been able to say anything I want about whoever I want, wherever I want, and not have to worry about anything. And your daughters are not going to grow up in that world if we don't do something about it.
Jesus Christ.
So this is fascism. The difference between arrest and kidnapping is what makes the rule of law. Arrest is when the arm of the state has to tell you who they are, why you're being picked up, for what reason, and you have a right to challenge that. Right now, people who don't have to identify themselves get to pick you up for no reason, and you don't have a right to challenge that. That is kidnapping. The difference between arrest and kidnapping is the rule of law, and we are walking into an America, right? Actively running into an America where authorities can kidnap you. That's Egypt. And that's where we're headed right now.